Welcome to the 4th episode of the YULA Radio with your host, Zvulun Zeffren, Kirschenbaum,
Sammy Schultz.
We have a very exciting show for you today that includes an interview with varsity basketball captains Leron, Rayn, and Jordyn Schoenfeld, and Allen's Advice Corner. We're very excited about our interview with Jordyn and Leron because they're going to give us an in-depth preview on the basketball team going into the Memphis tournament this week.
All right, we're here with varsity basketball captains, Jordyn Schoenfeld and Leron Rayn.
Leron and Jordyn, very excited about being on the podcast. They've been begging me to come on for a few weeks now, and now they're here, so.
Just so everyone knows, Memphis Cooper Tournament, Wednesday, when's the first day? October 26th?
25th. We go the 25th. Our first game is 26th.
All right, so get pumped. It's going to be a little preview of Memphis.
4 p.m. Memphis time, first game.
Which is 2 o'clock at YULA.
Yeah.
Ditch your class, doesn't matter. Just make sure you're watching the game. All right,
I don't think you should ditch your class.
All right, whatever. Leron, give us your take on the team this year. What's going on in your head about the team?
I think we're very explosive. I think we have an explosive point guard as Menachem Solomon, and we got some good wings, big post play, and I think we'll work very well together.
Big post play, you're talking about yourself, right?
And JoJo
And
Hamilton.
a 6'7" JoJo.
And JoJo, yeah, true, fine.
And Nate Neely.
And Nate Neely?
Coming into Memphis, right? We had some chutzpah. With YULA being ranked 3rd seed this year, right? So once we're there, we have to show everyone that disrespect.
3rd seed, who are the top 2 seeds?
Frisch is 2nd and Muggen-David's 1st, but you guys got to remember, Muggen-David and Frisch are filled with seniors and juniors. We have about 5 seniors on our team, so we're not proven yet, So we need to really come out and prove ourselves, and I think we'll end up with a championship.
Fair enough. And if I'm correct, Eli Hammy's not leading you guys this year, not Dave Winnick anymore. What do you guys notice as the biggest changes that have happened this year compared to last year?
Well, it's just more mellow. Like, Eli just doesn't scream at you. He just, I feel like we respect him more just because, he was such a good ball player. And, we never really seen Dave play basketball, I guess.
Dave wasn't much of the baller.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
He always says he was.
He went on couple sprints with us.
He claims he was, but without stomach.
Suppose he had a good chum shot.
How can you shoot when you can't get your arm?
I was told he never missed.
I've seen him miss several times.
Senior.
But while we're on the topic that we were discussing before, which player who was brought up to varsity this year has impressed you guys the most?
Besides for me.
Please.
Definitely Mini. And I'm
Mini?
Solomon. He's really, really, really fast. Really fast. Good jump shot. And, he's smart. He knows how to play basketball.
I'm pretty sure Jack has all those qualities.
Jack?
I don't know. He's not getting any love right now.
I don't know what to say about him.
I'll tell you this. As much fun as practice is, I think nothing can top our car rides there.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What kind of tempo will you guys be playing on the offensive side of the ball?
Very, very fast pace. We can't slow down the ball. We don't have one-on-one offensive players that can just take people off the dribble like that.
Does that mean we're going to see you run this year?
Yes, you're going to see me run.
That's one of the highlights of the game. Watching Leron run from sideline to sideline.
What's so special about me running sideline to sideline?
I don't know. It's a treat to watch him do it. Baseline to baseline, fine. Not
He's a baseball player.
All right, I got a quick question.
It's actually football.
I got a quick question for Leron here. So in practice we always talk about wanting it, right, and wanting it more than everyone else. If we want it so badly, how come you never work out when we're running on outside courts?
Actually, I have 2 herniated discs in my lower back.
Is that gonna hold you back?
You think this is Dwight
I
Howard?
technically should have surgery right now, not be playing for 8 months. So, now
I
that
have 3 broken legs.
That's not an option. So instead, I'm just not allowed to play outdoors and have to restrict my indoor play to about 2 times a week.
All right, I take back what I said.
Yeah, owned right now.
All right, one more question. Who do you think in Memphis, besides for us, is most likely to surprise everyone else?
Cooper.
Cooper, they've never really been good, though.
No, they're point
No,
guard.
What are the
Doba's
thoughts?
amazing.
I don't know his name.
Elias
It's
Doba.
Doba.
He's very good.
Former Misora.
Really, really good.
He's top 5 player.
All right,
I think he's the best player in the tournament.
no offense to Leron, but he's probably the best player.
I mean, JoJo's better than Leron anyway, so there's...
Cool. All right, we've been talking about, who's coming off the bench, but how about who's starting? Because I don't think any of us really know yet.
So how are we going to answer that question?
I'm curious to see what your inputs are.
I don't know.
Yo,
The
you
captain,
don't
right?
even controversial answer. We can edit it after if you want us to put it out.
No, I really don't know.
Who do you think should start?
Ooh, put him on the spot. Put him on the spot.
There's an answer to that question.
Yeah, there is. I don't know if I want to answer it.
Yeah,
Look,
don't-
what-
don't answer it, but like
We don't worry. We can edit it out if you guys don't want us to
from,
put it out.
from practice
We
so
know-
far, we can
we-
see like
We know who's gonna play.
right.
We know who's gonna get in there.
So
We
it
know
doesn't
who's
matter
gonna
who
play.
starts. We know who's gonna finish.
He's gonna be in the rotation, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, so that's really what matters.
I've been told that Jordyn Schoenfeld is the best defender on the team. So,
Oh.
Jordyn, I just want to know what are your thoughts on how you're going to take about and be able to perform well in games and be able to shut down the opposing team's best player.
We call him the Real Revis.
Yeah. You're on Regus Island. I'm on you. That's what it is. It's you're on an island.
I guess I have
You're never
personal
getting the ball,
experience.
you're not
Jordan's guarding
scoring.
me. I'm not touching the ball.
Yeah,
I'm not even touching
it's,
it.
It's not. It's like he's out of the game. It's like we're just chilling having.
It's a
conversation
4-on-4. It's a 4-on-4.
4 and 5.
No, because you're
'Cause
also out of
I-
the offense.
I can also play defense while I'm. Still
It's a 4.5-on-4 at best.
Alright.
Especially since we lost two really good wingers.
Yeah, I'm
and
just-
Zach and Nias. I mean, we need
Yeah.
someone to step up, and Jordan's gonna be that guy.
Yo,
I know like I have a 6'4" guy Leron and a 6'7" guy in JoJo behind me, so like I can pressure as much as I want, get in their face, and hopefully that would take them off their game.
as far as bench production is concerned, Natan Golfis, who probably could have gotten minutes, like no one really knows, but he seems as if he might have been in the rotation. After his injury, who thinks is gonna step up and take his role?
I think it's just increased minutes for the people who are gonna play. I don't really see anyone else getting the minutes that they weren't gonna get in the beginning. I think
Maybe-
Jordan, Johnny, and Navi are just gonna get a lot more minutes now.
Maybe this is Jack's opportunity to step up. Get some of those
Let's
minutes.
just rip on Jack there.
I know
Yes.
I know the real
He's
question
target.
that everyone wants to know is will Jonathan Rabanian be defending his Mike Miller 3-point contest title
That's a
in
good
Memphis?
question.
I really do want to
We
know
haven't.
that.
We haven't.
I want to know if
Okay,
he's going to be
yeah,
defending his
that's all.
title. I think he deserves a
They never
chance.
I
practiced
think so too. I think he deserves a chance.
I think I deserve a chance. But
There's a
You
good
should be
chance
starting
you
point
do
guard.
it.
You should be finishing.
I mean,
There's a good chance you do it, Jack. You know that.
do I have your vote? Assuming it's a team.
What
vote?
about? Oh, you know he's gonna pick Hammy, Joe Hammy.
No.
Is
Yeah,
he?
it'd be too,
That's
it'd be
being-
too blatant. It'd be too
He'll
blatant.
probably do it.
What's it
he'll probably
based
do
on?
YU.
What's it based
It'd be
on?
too blatant.
What do you mean? Like
Like,
Who do
how
you
they
choose?
choose?
Yeah.
It's usually a player that doesn't get as so many minutes.
Oh, so Jack, yeah. Jack.
That's why I said.
All right, so now would you cross Johnny off the list?
I
second
think
line.
he still deserves a chance. I think he should have shot at YU too, just because he won Memphis.
How did Avi do in YU? Like no one knows. Everyone was all over.
I
Everyone.
think he made one.
Yo, I saw the SAR guy. He had like 28 threes in like 45 seconds.
It kind of out too. Avi plays defense like he like hops around. You know what I'm saying? Like he hops.
He plays.
You guys really gotta cut those out.
All right, guys. Coming into your senior years, you probably both knew you were going to be captain, and like people don't really know like how much responsibility it is. Like, what do you think you guys have to do that like no one ever really thinks about? Like Leron, we all get you like your 9 texts a day, but like besides for that, like
And,
what?
and still people don't show up to practice.
All right, everyone shows up to practice, but when we get your after, besides sending out 15 texts a day, like what else do you have to do as captain?
I mean,
Either
I think
you-
it's just like in practice when everyone like joking around. Us two have to be the ones who are just have to lead by example and not be joking around, not be talking when Eli's talking or showing us what we did wrong or whatever. We have to be there. We have to be the ones that have to be quiet or just tell people to be quiet.
You take it seriously?
Yeah.
What kind of question is
I
that?
don't know. I don't see you.
That's like saying, do you take something that you love and saying, do you not like that? Like,
I
do
think
you
the
not
hardest
take it
part is
seriously?
when you have someone who doesn't know what he's doing exactly in the offense, and Jack, you've been to practice, so some people who don't know, you know, it's hard to
I've
not
been
get
to practice.
frustrated. It's hard to not get frustrated, so I think that's also a very hard part for us, but we try to do our best.
What do you think has been the biggest improvement Jack has made in his game since being on varsity?
He's shooting.
Yeah,
There's people in shooting. He's doing a lot.
off the screens, off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
screens.
yeah.
Yes, thanks.
I've seen some in
Oh, you guys are complaining. No, I'm
We needed
fine.
something positive
I'm
for Jack.
Yo, once we get to Memphis, hopefully, Bezrat Hashem will be in the championship. Who do you see as playing?
David.
I really think Cooper can upset them. That their point guard is very good.
Yeah, Ozdobas.
He's very good,
Ridiculous. They play Nuju in the first
and they're
round.
at home. You gotta do that too.
All right,
They're a pretty good team.
between you two, Jordan and Leron, which is gonna have a better bracket challenge?
I haven't done mine yet. I haven't still.
I've made a few actually.
Who
I was gonna.
Man,
I
you
did it
remember
last
one?
night.
That's not
Yeah.
cool.
I did it last night, and then it got to the email address and everything. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'll do it later.
As I can't decide between once I have Cooper playing who is it? I have Cooper playing SAR. I don't know who's gonna win that game if they ever meet.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Their point guard is so good.
It's
SAR
not
is very weak this year.
They also always seem
Yeah,
I think they're
Jacob,
ranked
they
fifth.
lost their whole team.
They also
that's their whole
have-
team, but it's like
But their JV did win the championship. Literally.
I'm saying you lose someone
it's the
like
same
you
kind
lose,
of offense.
you lose someone like Zach
But
Dicker. You're
didn't
pretty much
we
done
just
for a few
say-
years. I'm just saying.
I think we would all agree that last year probably the team's weakest position was point guard. We were pretty star-studded overall, and we did a very good job. Or you guys did a very good job. But we know that the player who probably got the most backup minutes at point guard, Ariel Sokol, he switched schools to Shalavit. What? What are your guys' opinions on his switch? and the fact that he will probably be guarding Leron Rayn
I
when
don't think he's
we
gonna
play them.
I mean, it's good for him. I mean,
Man, I'll
if
tell you
wanted
this,
to
like
switch-
I like Sokol and everything, but like let's say we kept Sokol and never get Mini. I think Mini brings bucket to the table
Mini
with
is
Sokol.
much faster.
With Mini, we can run fast breaks.
But Sokol's very, very smart. Also,
I don't know,
He's
whatever.
a crafty player.
yeah, he's very smart.
I definitely don't think we could downgrade it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to thank Leron and Jordyn for joining us on the show today. And very good interview. We're all very excited for Memphis, and we wish you guys luck.
Oh,
And
no!
We'll be back with the YULA Podcast. Welcome back to the YULA Podcast. We're here to introduce Allen Manshoory for the third time for Allen's Advice Corner, where he answers your questions that you have, especially made for Allen. And
Before we get started, I want to make a shout out to my man, DJ Osho, aka Omer Aviv, aka Ole. I want to thank him for the music. I mean, I love the music today. You know, it's great. Everything's going perfect. You know, couldn't ask for a better DJ. DJ Osho. Got you,
sounds
my
like
man.
Omer's going to be back again,
Oh yeah.
based on how well Allen liked it.
You're just made for this job.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, you want to get ahead to the first question?
Okay, so this is the first question coming from a junior. Wow, we never got a question from a junior before. So this question says, Allen, I've noticed that you have a very good hairstyle and that I seem to really enjoy it. My question for you is, how do you make it like that? Allen obviously doesn't just wake up in the morning and just roll out of bed and have his hair looking like that.
Well, actually, I do.
No way.
Wait, man.
There's no
Videotape it. Videotape it. I'm telling you, come to my room, 12 o'clock at night, I'm sleeping, put a video camera there.
So you
I'll
never,
wake
you
up.
Never, you,
I'll look the same.
you never do anything. It always just comes out like that.
Yeah, always comes out like this.
You come out of the shower, your
But
hair
you-
doesn't get wet. And
No,
you're
no,
done?
it gets wet. I mean, of course it gets wet.
I'm saying like, after it gets
Yeah.
wet and when it dries,
No,
it just dries
you
up.
comb it, you
That's
know.
what we're
you comb
asking.
it
How do you
back.
get it there?
Okay, fine. So let me tell you. First, you gotta maintain it. It can't be like you get a haircut once every 5 weeks. It's once every 2.5 weeks, man. You know, there's a special guy you gotta go to every single time. You know.
Where do you go? Where does Allen go?
Prestige Barber Cuts,
Woo!
Robertson.
Woo!
Good call.
Yep.
You know, I went to Prestige once. Didn't give me the best haircut, but whatever.
Oh yeah, who you go to? Kelvin?
I did not have Kelvin. I think I had Marissa.
No. Oh, come on, dude. You can't
I'm
like.
sorry. It's the first time I was there. And I didn't know the insides.
Also,
Okay, next time.
you pointed out that when you go to sleep at 12 o'clock, I would expect someone like you would go to sleep later than that.
No, I go to sleep much earlier actually.
Why is that?
At 10:45, you know, I need my sleep. I'm yeshiva bucker, you know.
I hear that.
I want to wake up early for
All right,
mission.
let's get back to this hair process. All right, so you get
Yeah,
haircuts.
so I get my haircuts often, of course. So like, you know, you gotta maintain it, of course. So I just asked the guy to give me a high fade. You know, that's what it's called, really. And yeah, I have no problems. I wake up, maybe like one side is a little like lower than the other. Just comb that. It's nothing. It's
So
easy.
when you get out of the shower, you just comb it. That's it.
Yeah, comb it. That's
Simple?
it. Yeah, no gel, no nothing, no hair,
It's
no
all-
hair
it's
products.
all- it's
all
all
natural,
natural. It's
all
all
natural,
natural.
all natural.
All right, well that should practically answer his question.
So if anyone wants to style their hair after Allen, we might see a bunch of juniors, freshmen, and sophomores walking around with Allen-style haircuts for the next
It's
few
called
months.
the poly D cut.
The poly D cut.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the second question.
All right, our next question comes from a freshman. He says, "Dear Allen, I love listening to rap and hip hop music, but I know the messages and the words are sometimes very vulgar. How do you suggest I deal with this?"
You could always download the clean version. They have it on iTunes. You know, they block out all the the
That's a good
nonsense.
point.
Good call.
But I listen to like, you know, Jewish music only. Like, you know, Yeshiva Boys Choir, the Maccabees. You know, Drake. He's Jewish.
DJ
He's
Osho.
Jewish. He might. Yeah, DJ Osho. Shout out to him. Montes Yahoo, one of my favorites, of course. Also Bam Bam. You know, yeah,
Bam Bam, former YULA student Yitzhak
Yeah.
Hanner.
Yeah,
short
DJ
rapper.
Alert, shout out to him. He has great mixes. Shout out to Skittles. You know, he's in my grade, one of my good friends.
How do
he
you
has-
time to listen to all his music, dude?
Hey man, it's a long ride home.
It's a long ride home to Beverlywood.
Yeah.
Hills, whatever.
Yeah, shout out to my man Yehuda Kashanyan. He has some great mixes he posts on Facebook.
Y Cash.
Ycash, DJ Ycash, DJ Alert, DJ Osho again, Henry the Producer.
Alan, you know, you make some great points about all the other Jewish artists there are. Any chance you come out with a mixtape at some point?
You know, actually, I was thinking about it, but it's not my profession.
Not your profession.
No.
You've got the talent.
But let me give you
have
some.
a look.
Can we hear a little
I do have a
something?
look.
Can we hear a little something?
And we do know that like when you're feeling it, it can come out.
What,
You're
when
on.
I'm feeling it, it does come out. That's true. But the thing is,
It's
I'm not feeling
dynamite.
it right now. let's go off topic real fast. Something about music, something interesting. Fun fact of the day right here.
Let's hear it.
Little bonus.
Rapper Rick Ross, not Jewish, big black dude.
Big Meech.
Big Meech, Larry Hoover, MMG.
All right, just so everyone knows, Sammy saying Big Meech is now my ringtone.
Rick Ross, no affiliation with Judaism whatsoever, comes out with a mixtape, aka like a smaller album, called the Black Bar Mitzvah. And I tell you one more time, he's not Jewish. He probably never had a bar mitzvah. However, his name on the album is called Black Bar Mitzvah, and the cover of it is him and a Magen David behind him.
Does that make you angry?
What?
Does that make you angry?
What makes me angry?
That doesn't make me
You
angry.
celebrate.
I celebrate with that stuff, man.
So you appreciate that?
I appreciate that. That's having the Jews back, and he's like Christian, dude. He's straight up. He's not even Jewish. He doesn't know what like bar mitzvah is probably.
So he's giving his own shout out to Judaism.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Ricky Rose, MMG, YG 400.
Allen, good work as always.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you next week.
We'll definitely
guys.
see him next week. That's a very good job, Alan.
Good stuff.
And remember to write your questions into the yulapantherradio@gmail.com. All right, so we'll be back with the YULA Podcast. Welcome back to the YULA Radio. We want to thank Jordyn and Leron again for coming in for an interview, and Alan for continuing to answer all of your questions. Remember to tune in into the Cooper Tournament by watching the games online at the tournament website, cooperinvitational.com. Remember to get your questions into Alan. You can email us at your question at yulapantherradio@gmail.com. You can find our email address in the description of this YouTube video or in the description of our Facebook page, YULA Radio Podcast. The link to our Facebook page is also in the description of the video, so give us a like to receive immediate updates for when our podcasts become available. This concludes another episode of the YULA Radio. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Zvulun Zeffren, Jack Kirschenbaum, and Sammy Schultz, featuring DJ O Show, wishing you a good week.